So there's this small YouTube channel named Dhar Mann Studios, and I don't think he smells like strawberries. His videos are stinkier than a latrine. It smells pretty bad. And I can't really think of any YouTube video ideas right now, so there might be 2 YouTube videos back to back on Dhar Mann, but my next video is probably gonna be about Dhar Mann's really weird and distorted morals again. Or it could be something else. Anyways, I'm gonna be taking a look at the video called Bullies Don't Know Scrawny Kid is a Soccer Legend. Now, before watching this, I can already tell that the bullies here won't learn any actual real lessons. They will only learn that they shouldn't bully other people because they might be bullying a famous person. Also, the person that they feature in this video, Jeremy Lynch, might not be even a real soccer player. He plays what's called freestyle soccer, where basically you take soccer and then throw it out the goddamn window, because there's really no game. All you do is juggle a soccer ball around, and that's about it. Well, I mean, excluding the elbow part of the arm to the hands, because, that's like regular soccer rules, like, no manos, that thing. He doesn't actually play real soccer, he just juggles and jiggles balls. There's a Wikipedia article about him, and the only record he seems to have of being a real professional soccer player is his claims. And some guy who actually played for the soccer team that Jeremy alleges that he played in basically says that he's never even known about his existence until now. So Dhar Mann not only brings on SS Sniper Wolf, a YouTuber who doxed another YouTuber because her feelings got hurt, he brought in a guy who's not even a real soccer player. I might change my mind here. Maybe Dhar Mann isn't really implying that he's a real soccer player and he's just clickbaiting the title so that way soccer fanatics would be more hyped about watching the video. Anyways, I hope you enjoy this video.
There you go, my boy's in now.
What's up, guys? In this video, we're going to be learning 4 epic match skills that you can do. And
Until next week, are you coming?
Yeah, I'll be there, yeah. Boy, hit the crossbar, please.
You watch where you're going, you pinhead.
Sorry,
Who are you watching there?
Jeremy Lynch.
You what?
I said Jeremy Lynch.
Don't shout at me. I heard you. Just don't get why a loser like you is watching a winner like him.
Because I'm a fan?
Oh, you're a fan? Oh, you like football? You guys call it soccer? You don't look like a soccer fan, mate.
I don't know what that means, but
It means you look like a loser. And I don't think you know the first thing about getting around on the pitch.
Yeah, this is pretty typical on Dhar Mann Studios. I'm gonna go on a whim here and say that Dhar Mann is constantly surrounded by fake friends. He's clearly never been bullied before because mommy and daddy is rich, and since he was rich he was surrounded by people who constantly wanted to use him, and he probably has never had a real friend to tell him the cold hard truths of reality that we live in, so no one ever actually started bullying him, so he wouldn't know who or like what bullying is like. I also say this because he never portrays a bully in any different way other than someone who lobs cheesy insults at some guy who has acne and occasionally glasses.
The Tariff Act of 1930 has another name. Anyone? Anyone? Kevin, that's you.
Yeah.
You. The Tariff Act of 1930 is also known as
The workers' comp.
Excuse me. Did you say workers' comp?
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense. You really need to study, Kevin. Anyone else? Please. Sam. Put us out of our misery.
the Holly Smoot Act?
Bingo. Excellent. You continue to be the shining star at the end of the dark tunnel that is this class.
Something tells me this isn't the first time the teacher is bullying that kid. I'm pretty sure the teacher would actually be fired if she got exposed because she probably frequently bullies little kids. Lady, the purpose of school is for kids to learn. And by the way, side tangent here, I think the entire premise of school in the modern day is just so fucking stupid. Because everyone expects you to already be smart when you enter class. But no, the reason why you go into school is to learn. Because AP and honors classes, like, they're meant for the people with, like, natural talent, right? But normal classes is for normal people to learn. But it's been so normalized in modern society now, where you're just automatically expected to be smart, and if you're not, then you're just made fun of and called stupid. But honestly, That guy kinda deserves it, actually. Workers' comp literally has nothing to do with history. It's just compensation for workers that are ill or injured. She's asking for a historical event, and all you did was give her a business term. That makes literally no sense. The only way they're related is that tariffs and workers' comp involve money somehow. Dhar Mann just wants to make the main character look smart by putting other people down. This section might be an allegory for Dhar Mann supporting putting people down, because here, he brings someone normal and random and even disadvantaged, because later on we're gonna learn that he's poor, down, just to bring another person who is already secretly high in status, the level 99 mafia boss, up.
How was soccer?
Terrible.
I'm sure tomorrow will be better.
I don't even want to try out anymore. I'm not any good.
You'll get better.
The other kids are just more naturally talented than I am.
That just means you need to work harder than them. Don't give up, son.
I don't know, Dad.
Sam, have you heard the saying, hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard? Okay, well, what it means is...
Can we just go?
Okay.
This quote is really misleading because sometimes no matter how much hard work you put in, natural talent will always be most likely to prevail in the end, even if the hard worker is hard working and the guy with natural talent is hardly working. When I started playing my sport, I tried my best to learn it. I picked it up as a hobby but eventually got roped into real training. Then during my sophomore year, this one freshman kid came along and he was naturally good at the sport. He had been playing slightly longer than me, but he was still much better than you'd actually think. He beat me, of course, and actually managed to make it to varsity with his talent. He was just naturally talented, and he beat people who even got actual training with professionals at high school, and that was only from playing for fun. Later, he got actual training and did become much better than he actually was, like back then, but things happened and eventually circumstances forced him to move. Now, am I saying that hard workers still suck? Not at all. In fact, hard workers can still actually be better than people with natural talent in certain respects. However, people need to learn that sometimes people are just born better than you in certain respects. So you need to go find your own strengths instead of pulling out reality warping powers out of the deepest parts of your colon like Dhar Mann is. Dhar Mann can say this so easily because he's born with all the wealth he had. He never actually had to work as hard as much because he was naturally born rich. And combined with the fact that he exploits the people around him makes his life much easier.
How goes it?
I wrecked this gig today at practice. I absolutely destroyed it.
I see. So, was a good day?
Good as any, I guess, for something as dumb as high school.
Hey, listen. Enjoy high school while it lasts. This will be the best time of your life. It only goes downhill from here.
You still haven't fixed your car?
So I'm being able to find a job.
Damn it, Dhar Mann, I thought we destroyed the stigma of bullies a long time ago. Sometimes the people that hate on you the most, and the people that you may condemn to hell, may just be the lucky ones that get what they deserve. That's almost every politician on this planet. The people that make you their bitch most of the time have a higher status than you and they're significantly better off than you. That's why they can bully you, because they have the resources to back up their talk, and there's no such thing as, oh, they only bully you because they're jealous of you. Cut that shit out. If you think that people are jealous of you, you haven't truly grown up yet. And of course, the kid is rich with the portion shit. All you gotta do is be a nerd and a loser and you'll be rich. I actually wonder what it's like to live in the Dhar Mann universe knowing all this though. Everything is just would you rather, where if you want wealth, you gotta be a loser, but if you want to be copying W's in the social sector, you gotta bully everyone else and give up all your morals. It's like its own trap where you gotta pick your own poison, kind of like how Morpheus gives Neo the pills.
What's your hurry, geek? I'm talking to you. This is the fastest you can go.
I'm running for endurance, not speed.
Oh, you think you got endurance, do you? Let's see if the boy's got endurance.
You're above it.
Whoa. Okay, you can keep up, can't you? Keep going then. Yeah. Up. Next level then. was sick, big dog.
I should have got that on video.
Yeah, you should have. Just stay down there, you slug. You'll never be good enough to be on the team. Come on, workout's done for the day.
Okay, honestly, I kind of support the bullies here. This guy on the treadmill only runs to run away from wisdom. He could have just stepped off the treadmill if he's on bad terms with these guys. If he knew that they were going to get confrontational, why would he be willing to put himself in a position where he is vulnerable to attacks? It makes no sense. Also, they can only afford 2 treadmills, a new poster, and that's all they have in the budget for a gym in Dhar Mann Studios.
Just stay down there, you slug. You'll never be good enough to be on the team.
God damn, you missed one shot and your entire ego is just destroyed? Sheesh, I can already tell why you're getting nowhere now. You think that you're some god who can shoot any goal from any position just because you work so hard. Not everyone can score every single time. You have to miss at some point in your career. But this guy's going through a whole mental episode all because he missed one single shot. This guy sucks. How do people unironically watch this and go, "Aw man, this is such an emotional roller coaster"? Dude, no it isn't. The people who watch these videos, I can guarantee you right now that you will find something else much better than there is right here. I have more emotion reading Great Expectations than I do watching a Dhar Mann video. Okay, so now Dhar Mann is actually just straight up getting lazy with actually writing out scripts to go past the 20-minute mark for ads. So he just keeps on adding in these stupid little compilations just so that we can stretch his video out much longer to make more cinematic themed stuff. So basically in this thing, he goes through his training arc, and Dhar Mann straight up took this bit out of Zootopia, where Judy Hopps tries to go through the police training arc or whatever the fuck it was. Seriously, it's got the high knees and shit. The only thing that's missing now is the coach didn't lift his sunglasses as he was staring in awe at how hard the guy is training. Also, why is the guy even training in the first place? Isn't he supposed to be a soccer legend already? That defeats the entire purpose of the video. Dhar Mann is just praying to God that some lobotomized kids with short-term memory would end up having this video on their autoplay, and that's really the only strat he has at this point. That coach is definitely dicking the boy's mom. There's no way he wouldn't call a foul unless the bully's mother has an ass so big that her birthday spans multiple days and grippers smoother than an operator.
All right, next on our list is Henry Burke.
Baby, nasty. Big boy.
And finally, our team captain. Again, Kevin Clapper.
Okay, there's no fucking way. I think my game theory might actually have some merit. His name is fucking Kevin Clapper. I genuinely feel bad for the bully. His name is Kevin Clapper. Either he claps the coach or the coach claps his mom. There's no in between. There's definitely something wrong with the way Dhar Mann names actors in his stupid little skits.
What are you watching there, you dog?
So remember, whoever can send me the coolest trick video will be featured in one of my upcoming videos. So
Wait, you are serious, aren't you? I can see it in your eyes, mate. I thought you were supposed to be smart. I mean, you can't possibly be dumb enough to actually think you've got a chance of winning this. Listen to me, kid. I'm entering this contest. There is no way you'll be better than me. I will win, you do realize that, don't you? So like I said, you stick to the books. Nerd. Oh. Sorry.
Hey, kid, buddy, have you ever heard of a lawsuit before? I mean, this guy might actually be missing his prefrontal cortex. He already knows that his father is a broke bitch, so why would he risk the lawsuit? This kid can easily make this kid become homeless, and I don't see a reason why his goons would stick around him after that. These bullies are so over the top and unrealistic that any positive message Dhar Mann could potentially have just goes out the window. In my AP Lang class, our first semester is entirely about rhetoric, and I think it's just so poetic that this is a class Dhar Mann should take too. Ethos is gone because he has a history of being a shallow, shady, shitty person with being a weed dealer and all that stuff. His pathos is gone because anyone with a functioning occipital lobe would probably be able to see that Dhar Mann's acting is horrible, and don't even get me started on his logos. He is not grounded in reality at all. Overall, I think that Dhar Mann can use a lot from his class, and I kind of invite him, please don't come over, I don't want you in my class, to come over and like learn a few things, you know?
Sam, you alright? What's the matter?
I worked so hard. I was practicing day and night. I was studying soccer videos. I stayed late after practice, but for what? I didn't make the team. Maybe Kevin's right. I'm just a loser.
Actually, you're both wrong about both things. You're thinking about the results of your work. That'll get you every time. Focus on the work itself, the process. You fall in love with that, you can't lose.
You can go shove a cactus down your urethra and give yourself a horse semen enema with all that bullshit. The process quite literally never matters in real life. I'm starting to sound a little bit cynical, but the truth is that in this world, results are the only thing that matters. Do you think society can function without results? Like I said before with my little spiel about natural talent, no matter how hard you work, if you can't produce results, then you're nothing in society. People in the service industry are a prime example of this. They work their ass off, and they do everything they can to please the customers, well, most of the time, excluding, some outliers. But in the end, the reason why they get a small paycheck is because of the results. They only contribute a luxury to society, whereas something easier to do, like OnlyFans, get the workers paid more. And the reason is simple, it's because of the results. OnlyFans models provide, albeit a less valuable result, still a result that is more enjoyed than, say, the result from a fast food worker.
Did you look at the roster? They decided to have alternates this year at the last second.
Wait, really?
Shut up, old man. You're in the Dhar Mann universe. You're asleep. Wake up. His name being on alternates means nothing really because it's probably going to be about how the bully gets injured or just has to be substituted in. But the nerd guy actually becomes MVP because he makes one goal that magically restores the team 10 points.
4, 5,
Yeah! Time for revenge, boys. Record this.
Oh my god! Oh my god, you got that?
Dhar Mann, this isn't like revenge or anything. You're so bad at writing these characters, all you did as revenge is just have the guy kick a ball to the back of his head, and it went viral like later on, we're gonna find out later. And it did basically nothing. All it did was kind of knock the wind out of him, which is assault. And again, why is the kid not aware that lawsuits exist? Later on, we're going to learn that this kid's dad is a lawyer, so it's going to be poetic later on. Ladies and gentlemen, I just realized that we now have reached the point of no return. Dhar Mann has officially become a loud equals funny YouTuber. It's over for us. Dhar Mann, the moral philosopher, is now a loud equals funny YouTuber. We're fucked.
That's how I know firsthand that hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. Believe me, I wouldn't be a lawyer today if that wasn't true.
For the son of Saul Goodman, you seem to be really oblivious as to the advantage you have right now against Kevin. And you have a lawyer as a dad. Now, I don't know what type of lawyer he is, granted, but you have a lawyer for a dad. All you have to do is sue Kevin. What's he gonna do? Give you money in a settlement? He's poor and more insecure than someone who unironically graduated from Hustlers University with a pimping hose degree.
Sam. Why are you so late?
Well, I came today because
Holy guacamole, dude, that's Jeremy Lynch.
Oh, wait.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Jeremy Lynch!
Hi, guys.
Hi, I didn't realize you were showing up in person to feature me.
I'm here to reveal the winner of the competition.
That's me. I'm Kevin Clapper. Nice to meet you.
Actually, I know who you are, and you're definitely not the winner. I saw the video that went viral of you bullying, and bullying is one of the most cowardly acts that anyone can do. So you are eliminated from the competition. However, the winner is here with us, among us, in this room right now, and the winner is... It's Sam! Congratulations, bro.
Oh, come on.
How'd you
Oh, come on is right, Kevin. I have not a fucking clue what is going on. Jeremy Lynch shows up out of the blue and just says, oh, by the way, Sam copped a major W, like he wasn't even mentioned in the finals or whatever for the stupid competition he was hosting. This is the third compilation in the video. Dhar Mann is starting to get really lazy with his content. He's been doing this to extend the time to get even more ad revenue out of the videos without having to put as much effort in. And it's pretty smart, but the only glaring problem obviously is that it's very noticeable how lazy he is getting with the content. Also, why is your phone screen still cracked? You're rich, you have the money to buy a new phone, or better yet, sue the fuck out of Kevin. But Dhar Mann sucks at creating realistic props, because that phone has two different origins for cracks, like the two little dots you see here. Not from like the one part of the side like you'd expect when you drop your phone. It just looks like Dhar Mann stabbed an iPhone with a pencil or drilled a stake through like a vampire, because that shit does not look like it was dropped, which proves Dhar Mann is getting even lazier with his content and he's just busy pumping it out as fast as possible.
That was a nice move. You really saved us out there.
Thanks.
Listen, I'm really sorry for being such a knucklehead to you.
A knucklehead?
Yeah, just a complete idiot, a jerk, a bonehead, a
Bully?
A bully, yeah. But we won because of you, so thank you very much.
Oh hey look, it's Dhar Mann telling people not to bully people because they should instead be giving insincere apologies and whispering sweet nothings into people's ears because they might become useful later on. Dhar Mann, you objectively suck at writing messages for kids. And then after that, Sam's dad sees that bully he mentioned in some flashback while Sam was bitching and moaning about how much of a big stinky head Kevin was. And overall, Dhar Mann is getting really lazy with his content. His messages suck. He supports big meanies, and it's poetic how Dhar Mann makes a message about how you shouldn't bully other people, but brings on people who are a bit more than just bullies, they commit crimes. That's about it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Uploads might be a little bit slower than usual because I'm killing myself with classes, and here's a screenshot of my classes, so you know damn well that I'm cooking myself medium rare right here. Right now, I'm trying to get ahead in all my classes so that I can create backup scripts and then continue the rest of the school year's work and then lock in on my YouTube channel in the summer because I'm actually starting to get a lot of traction now somehow, so that's pretty pog. But most likely, none of that stuff will be on Dhar Mann. It'll be on other random and silly things, but I'll still be uploading, so be on the lookout for that. Anyways, have a good day, and bye!